see Little Egypt. Come see Little Egypt.
She ain't do no you no harm.
Oh, ain't you? Think I want to get in trouble with the police and lose my license?
What is Lily talking about?
Let my barker fool with you. Ain't you ashamed?
I don't let no man.
He leaned against her the whole ride.
He leaned against the horse, but he didn't lay a hand on me.
Oh, no, Miss Innocent. I bet he didn't put his arm around your waist neither.
And so what if he did? Is that any reason to have a capitalistic fit?
You keep out of this, you rip. You've had my warning. If you come back again, you'll be thrown out.
Who'll throw me out?
Billy Bigelow, the barker you let get so free with you.
I bet he wouldn't. He wouldn't throw me
I
out.
bet the same thing.
You keep out of this, you hussy.
Oh, go back to your carousel and leave us alone.
Yeah, leave us alone, you old.
I don't run my business for a lot of chippies.
Chippy yourself.
Yeah, chip it yourself.
Shut up! Jabber jabber. What's going on anyway? Spit spurting like fields of corn popping out of shovel.
Mr. Bigelow, please.
Don't yell.
I didn't yell.
Well, don't. Say, what's going on?
Take a look at that girl, Billy. She ain't ever allowed to be on my carousel again. The next time she tries, if she ever dares, I want you to throw her out. Understand? Throw her out.
Alright, you heard what the lady said. Run home
Come on, Julie.
No, I won't.
Like a drink?
now. Sure.
Mr. Bigelow, tell me, please. Honest and truly, if I came to the carousel, would you throw me out?
Say, what'd she do anyway?
She says you put your arm around my waist.
So that's it, huh? Can I put my arm around a girl without asking your permission? That how it is?
I just don't want that one around no more.
You come around the carousel all you want, see? If you ain't got the price, Billy Bigelow will treat you to a ride.
Big talker, ain't you, Mr. Bigelow? Bet you think I can't throw you out too if I wanna. You're such a good barker that I can't get along without you? That it? Well, just for that, you're discharged. Your services are no longer required. You're bounced. You see?
Very well, Mrs. Mullen.
You know, I could bounce you if I wanted to.
And you wanted to just now, so I'm bounced.
Why do you have to twist my words like that? I only said...
That my services were no longer required. Very well, Mrs. Mullen. We'll leave it at that.
All right, you devil, we'll leave it at that.
Mr. Bigelow, she's willing to say she'll change
You keep
it.
out of this.
I don't want this to happen because of me.
Apologize to her.
Me? Apologize to her? For what? For spoiling the good name of my carousel? The business left me by my poor, saintly, departed husband? I only wish he were here right now.
I bet you don't.
He'd give you such a smack on the jaw.
And that's just what I'll give you if you don't dry up.
You upstart after all I've done for you.
Goodbye, Mrs. Mullen. Back to your carousel.
I'm not going to take you back like before. We're through.
Get.
Mr. Bigelow.
Don't you feel sorry for me? And don't you feel sorry for me either?
I don't feel sorry for you, Mr. Bigelow.
Yes, you do. You can see it on your face. You think now she's fired me, I won't be able to get another job.
Well, what will you do now?
First thing, I think I'll go get myself a glass of beer. Anytime something bothers me, I always get myself a glass of beer.
Then you are bothered about losing your job.
No, only about how I'm going to pay for it. Will you pay for it? Say, will you? How much money you got?
43 cents?
And you? I asked you how much money you got. Whoa, all right, no need to cry about it. Look, I gotta go to the carousel and get a few things. Why don't you wait up for me? It's all right. Keep your money. I'll pay.
Julie. Julie. Do you like it?
I don't know.
Did you like it when he talked to you today? When he put you on the carousel that way? Did you like that?
Would you rather not say?
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. You are quieter and deeper than a well. And you never tell me nothing.
There's nothing that I care to choose to tell.
You've been acting most peculiar. Every morning you're awake ahead of me. Always sitting by the window.
I like to watch the river meet the sea.
When we work at the mill, we've been at the loom. You gaze absent-minded at the roof. And half the time your shadow gets twisted because you didn't have a fellow your own. Now you've got one, I can tell you about mine.
I'm glad you got the feller, Carrie. What's his name?
His name is Mr. Snow, and an upstanding man is he. He comes home every night in his round bottom boat with a net full of herring from the sea. An almost perfect bow, as refined as a girl could wish. But he spends so much time in his round bottom boat that he can't seem to lose the smell of fish. The first time he kissed me, the whiff of his clothes knocked me flat on the floor of the room. But now that I love him, my heart's in my nose, and fish is my favorite perfume. Last night he spoke quite low, and a fast-spoken man is he. And he said, Miss Pibberidge, I'd like it fine if I could be wed with a wife. And indeed, Miss Pibberidge, if you'll be mine, I'll be yours for the rest of my life. Next moment we were promised, and now my mind's in a maze. For all I can do is look forward to that wonderful day of days. When I marry Mr. Snow, the flowers will be buzzing with the hum of bees, the birds will make a racket in the churchyard trees. When I marry Mr. Snow, then it's off to home we'll go. And both of us will look a little dreamy eyed, and drive into a cottage by the ocean side, where the salty breezes blow. He'll carry me across the threshold, and I'll be as pink as a lamb. Then he'll set me on my feet, and he'll say kind of sweet, "Well, Mr. Snow, here I am." Then I'll kiss him so he'll know that everything'll be as right can be. I'll live in a cottage by the sea with me. Oh, I love that Mr. Snow. Then you'll see fair and bold and daring, baby-whiskered overbearing, darling Mr.
I'm so happy for you, Carrie.
Cece, I can understand how you feel about Billy Bigelow.
You still here?
You told us to wait for you.
What am I supposed to do with two of you? I meant one of you is to wait, and the other can go home.
All right.
All right.
Well, one of you goes home. Where do you work?
Bascom's Cotton Mill, a little ways up the river.
And you?
I work there too.
Well, one of you goes home. Come on, speak up. Which of you wants to stay?
Whoever stays loses her job.
How do you mean?
Us Bascom girls have to be respectable. We have to live in the mill boarding house, and if we're late, they lock us out, and we can't go back to work there anymore.
You'll be bounced if you don't come on time?
That's right.
Julie, should I go?
I can't tell you what to do.
All right, you stay if you like.
All right. You'll be discharged if you stay?
Julie, should I go?
Why do you keep asking me that?
You know what's best to do.
All right. Carrie, you can go home.
Well, good night.
Well, now we're both out of the job. Say, have you had your supper yet?
No.
Want to eat down on the beer?
No,
Anywhere else?
no.
You can come by the Carousel lunch. I want to see you 3 times before tonight.
I've been there much more than that.
Did you see me?
Yes,
Did you know I was Billy Bigelow?
they told me.
And yeah, sweetheart,
No,
don't lie to me.
I haven't anybody.
You would have stayed so quick if this was your first time. Why did you stay?
So you wouldn't be left alone.
Alone? God. I can have any girl I want. Don't you know that?
I know, Mr. Bigelow,
What do you know?
that all the girls are crazy for you. That's not why I stayed. I stayed because you've been so good to me.
Then you can go home.
I want to go home.
And what if I was to leave and leave you sitting here?
Even then, I want to go home.
You're a funny kid. You remind me of this girl I met at Coney Island. I'll tell you how I met. One night it was closing time. I was just turning off all the lights of the carousel, and
Evening, Mr. Bascom. Good evening, Timothy. Nice night.
Indeed it is. Mr. Bascom, this is one of your girls?
One of my girls. Is that you, Miss Jordan?
Yes,
Whatever are you doing out this hour? You know what time we close our doors at the Mill boarding house. You couldn't be home on time now if you ran all the way.
No, sir.
say, who's old sidewalkers?
Here now. Don't you call Mr. Bascom names. You're fixing to get yourself into trouble. We got a report on this guy from the police chief of Bangor. He's a pretty sly character. Come up from Coney Island.
New York, eh?
He's a carousel worker. Makes a specialty of young things like this. Gets them all moony-eyed and promises to marry them and takes their money.
I ain't got no money.
Speak when you're spoken to, miss.
Now, Julie, you've heard what kind of blackguard this man is. You're an inexperienced girl. He's imposed on you and deluded you. That's why I'm inclined to give you one more chance. I'm meeting Mrs. Bascom at the church. We'll drive you home and I'll explain everything to the house matron. Come, my child.
Well, girl, don't be sitting around if you haven't had any sense.
Do I have to go with you?
No, you don't have to.
Then I'll stay.
You see, Tiffany, there's some of them you just can't help. Good night.
Mr. Bascom. You low-down scallywag, I'd throw you in jail.
What for?
Don't know. Wish I did.
Well, and then what?
Huh?
You were starting to tell me a story.
Me?
Yes, you had just said how you had turned out all the lights on the carousel, and it's as far as you got.
Oh, right. I just turned off all the lights of the carousel. And this little girl with a shawl came and she said, tell me something. Ain't you scared of me? I mean, after the cops said let me take it away from the girls.
I'm scared.
What's your name? Julie something?
Julie Jordan.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. Ain't you sorry that you didn't run away? You can stay though if you wanna.
I reckon that I care to choose to stay. You couldn't take my money if I didn't have any, and I don't have a penny, that's true. And if I did have money, you couldn't take any, 'cause you'd ask and I'd give it to you.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. Ain't you ever have a fella you give money to?
No,
Ain't you ever have a fella at all?
no,
Well, you must have had a fella you were walking with.
yes.
Where'd you walk?
Nowhere special, I recall.
In the woods.
No,
On the beach.
no,
Did you love him?
no. I never loved no one. I told you that.
Wanna go to town and dance, maybe?
No, I have to be careful.
With what?
My character. You see, I'm never going to marry. I'm never gonna marry. If I was gonna marry, I wouldn't have to be such a stickler. But I'm never gonna marry, and a girl who don't marry has got to be much more particular.
Suppose I'll say that I know.
You?
That scares you, don't it? You're thinking what the cops said.
No, I never came to mind to what he
But
said.
you wouldn't marry him like me, would you?
Yes, I would. If I loved you, it wouldn't make no difference, but it Even if I died for it.
How do you know what you do if you don't feel anything?
I don't know how I know, but just the same, I know how I'd be if I loved you. When I worked at the mill, waving at the loom, I'd gaze absent-minded at the room. And half the time the shuttles get tangled in the threads till you can't tell the warp from the woof. If I loved you.
But you don't.
No, I don't. But somehow I can see just exactly how I'd be. If I loved you, time and again I would try to say all I want you to know. If I loved you, words would come in an easy way. Round in circles I'd go, longing to tell you, not afraid I'd shy. I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, off you would go in the mist of day, never, never to know
Well, you don't love me. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yes. I can smell them. Can you? The blossoms. The wind brings them down.
Which one's right? Hardly any. You can't hear a sound, not the turn of a leaf, or the fall of a wing in the sand. The tides creeping in on the beach like a thief, afraid to become still the land. On a night like this, I start to wonder what life is all about.
And I always say 2 heads are better than 1 to figure it out.
I don't need you anymore. I got it figured out for myself, see? We ain't. What are we? A couple of specks of nothing. Look there. There's a hell of a lot of stars in the sky, and the sky's so big, the sea looks small. And 2 little people, you and I, we don't count at all. You're a funny kid. Don't remember meeting a girl like you before. You're trying to get me to marry you.
No,
Then what's put in my head? You're different already. I don't know what it is. Look up at me with this little kid's face. Like you trusted me. I wonder what it'd be like.
what?
Nothing. I know what it'd be like. It'd be awesome. I can just see myself. Johnny Pitt, picking
could throw away my sweater and dress up like a dude in a dicky and a collar and a tie. If I loved you.
But you don't.
No, I don't. But somehow I can see just exactly how I'd be. If I loved you, time and again I try to say how I want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in easy way. Round in circles I'd go, longing to tell you what I've prayed and tried. I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon leave me off the old day, never, never to But I'm not thought of marrying anybody. Even girls foolish enough to want me, I wouldn't.
Don't worry about it, Billy.
I was worried.
You're right. Without there being no wind. Blossoms are just coming down by themselves. Just their time to.
oceans that get shut for the winter come whooping out into the sunshine. This sheet is just like any other. Parchment out like a lion, whipping up the water in the bay. Then came the crime and swept aside, and the locket pretty little maid. May was full of promises, but she couldn't keep them quick enough for some. And a lot of doubt if Thomas
He's a sailor on the whaler, the Nancy K. She sails tomorrow. I'll be glad.
Why don't you two stay and visit for a while?
Look, girls, we got work to do. Come on, you sweep those steps up there, and you set up over there and keep out of the way and don't poke your noses in other people's business.
You need me, Cousin Eddie?
No, you stay out here and visit Carrie for a while. You haven't seen each other in a long time. Do you good?
Is he working yet?
No, Maddie's been awful kind to us, letting us stay here with her.
Mr. Snow says a man that can't find work these days is just bone lazy.
And Billy don't know any trade. He's only good at what he used to do, so now we just don't do anything at all.
Wouldn't the Carousel woman take him back?
I think she would, but he won't go. I asked him why, he just won't tell me. Last Monday he hit me.
Did you hit him back?
No,
Why didn't you leave him?
I don't want to.
I would. I'd leave him. Thinks he can do whatever he likes just because he's Billy Bigelow? Doesn't support you? Beats you? He's a baddie.
He ain't willingly or meaningly bad.
Maybe he ain't. That night you sat on the bench together, he was gentle then, you told me.
Yes, he was.
But now he's always acting up.
Not always. Even now, sometimes he's gentle. He comes out here and listens to the music from the Carousel after supper. Something comes over him. Then he's gentle.
What's he say?
Nothing. He just sits and gets thoughtful. He's unhappy because he's not working. That's really why he hit me.
Fine reason for hitting you. Beats his wife because he ain't working.
It preys on his mind.
Did he hurt you?
No. No.
Julie, got some good news to tell you about me, about Mr. Snow and me. We're gonna be crying in church next Sunday. Oh, girls, don't come and be all together.
Well, tell us, how long have you been bespoke?
Near on 2 months. Julie was the first to know.
What's he like, Julie?
Oh, Julie's never seen him. They all will soon. I invited him here. He's coming to the clam bake today.
Can't hardly wait till I meet him. Can't hardly wait for the wedding.
Me neither.
What a day that'll be for you, Carrie.
When you walk down the aisle, all the heads will turn. What a bracelet upon its now be. And you'll try to smile, but your cheeks will burn, and your eyes will get so dim you can hardly see. With your orange blossoms quivered in your hand, you will stop
surprised?
Surprised? I'm mortified. Well, this is him.
Carrie's told me a lot about you.
I told you a lot about Julie, didn't I?
Carrie tells me you're coming to the clam bake.
Looks like we'll have good weather for it, too.
Not a cloud in the sky.
You're right.
He don't say much, but what he does say is awful pithy. Well, is he anything like I told you he was?
Just like.
Oh, Carrie, I near forgot. I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? Where are they? Geranium seeds.
And this in here is hydrangea. Thought we might plant it in front of the cottage. They do good in the salt air.
That'll be beautiful.
I like digging around the garden in my spare time. Like to plant flowers and take care of them. Does your husband like that too?
Can't say Billy likes to take care of flowers. He likes to smell them, though.
He knocks nice looking, ain't he?
Oh, come, Carrie.
Steady and reliable, too. Well, ain't you gonna wish us luck?
Of course I wish you luck, Carrie.
You can kiss Enoch, too. Us being such good friends, we standing right here and all.
Why are you crying, Mrs.
It's because she has such a good heart.
We thank you for your heartfelt sympathy. We thank you, Mrs.
Mrs. Bigelow! Mrs. Billy Bigelow! Billy, you know Carrie, this is her intended, Mr. Snow.
Mr. Bigelow, I almost feel like I know you.
How you doing?
I'm quite well. Just getting over a little
Billy.
chest wound.
Lord Saints!
Time of year,
I stayed again all last night. I left off your cousin Nettie. Ain't working.
And say anything.
It was on the tip of your tongue.
Billy,
What?
be sure and come back for the clam bake.
I ain't going to the clam bake. Come on, Junior.
I'm glad you ain't got no whoop jamboree notions like Billy.
Well, Carrie, it always seemed to me a man had enough to worry about. Getting a good night's sleep so as to getting good hard days of work the next day without going and looking for any special trouble.
That's true, Enoch.
A man's got to make plans for his life, and then he's got to stick to them.
Your plans are turning out fine, ain't they, Enoch?
All according to schedule so far. I own a little house, and I sail a little boat, and the fish I catch I sell. And in a manner of speaking, I'm doing very well. I love a little girl, and she's in love with me, and soon she'll be my bride. And in a manner of speaking, I should be satisfied.
Well, ain't you?
If I told you my plans and the things I intend, it'd make every curl on your head stand on end. When I make enough money out of one little boat, I'll put all my money in another little boat. I'll make twice as much out of two little boats, and the first thing you'll know, I'll have 4 little boats, then 8 little boats, then a fleet of little boats, then a great big fleet of great big boats. All catching herring, bringing it to shore, sailing out again and bringing in more and more and more and more.
Who's gonna eat all that herring?
They ain't gonna be herring. Gonna put them in cans and call them sardines. Gonna build a little sardine cannery, then a big one, then the biggest one in the country. Oh, Carrie, I'm gonna get rich on sardines. I mean, we're gonna get rich, you and me, and all of us. The first year we'll marry, we'll have 1 little kid. The second year we'll go and have another little kid. You'll soon be gone in socks, poor little feet.
Are you building up to a
get bigger. Our dear little house will get bigger.
And so will my figure.
Carrie, can you imagine how it'll be when all the kids are upstairs in bed? Me and you sit alone by the fireside. Me in my armchair and you on my knee. Maybe. Maybe. When the children are asleep, we'll sit and dream of things that every other dad and mother dream. When the children are asleep and lights are low, if I still love you the way I love you today, you'll pardon my saying I told you so. When the children are asleep, I'll dream with you. We'll think what fun we have had and be glad that it all came true.
When children are awake, they're romping through the rooms and running on the stairs. Then in a manner of speaking, a house is really theirs. But once they close their eyes and we are left alone and free from all their cares, then in a manner of speaking, we can really ask. When the children are asleep, we'll sit and dream of things that every other dad and mother dreams.
That won't be interrupted when the children are asleep and lights are low.
Behold, if I still love you the way I love you today, you'll pardon my saying I told you so. When the children are asleep, I'll dream with you. We'll think what fun we have had and be glad that it all came true.
When today is a long time ago, you'll still hear me say that the best dream I know is
When the children are asleep, I'll dream with you.
Hey, where are you going after this? Well, I thought I'd go stay with me. I'll get rid of my shit and someone talk to you.
How much?
More than you ever saw in your life.
Hey, chicken, come back.
Day for many and many a long, long day.
The people who live on land are hard to understand when you're looking for fun like that into trail. So I'm shipping off the sea where life is gay and free, and a fella can flip log in the hip of a whale.
Low, high, low, low, away we will go. Go away in the sailing away, away we'll go. Only high and low, for many, many long, long day. For many and many a long, long day.
It's wonderful just to feel your hands upon the wheel and listen to wind whistling in the sail. To climb aloft and be the very first to see the sentence about come out the stun of a whale.
Low, high, low, low, away we will go. Go away in the sailing away, away we'll go. Only high and low, for many, many long, long day. For many and many a long, long day.
Rocking upon the sea, your boat will seem to be like a cute little baby in a bassinet. She hasn't learned to walk, she hasn't learned to talk, and a little behind is kinda inclined to be wet.
Thank
the captain, by himself, walk all along the waterfront, by himself, with all that money, and...
Think someone have a go at it?
Not him. Not the last 3 times anyway. I watched him from the same spot each time. Almost jumped him once.
Why didn't you?
Don't like a job unless it's airtight. We needed 2 for this one. Besides, there was a moon shining on like a torch. I don't like moons. But it's 10 to 1 that we fog in the water tonight, which is why I wanted you to tell your wife that we go to that clam bake.
Clam bake? Why?
Suppose we're all on the island, and you and I get lost for a half hour or so. We come back here, do what we need to do, then we come back. There's your alibi. We were lost on the island the whole time.
What would we have to do? I mean me. What would I have to do?
All we have to do is go up the old sideburns and say, "Excuse me, sir, can you tell me the time?"
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell me the time? Then what?
Well, by then I got my knife to his ribs, and then you take your knife.
Whoa, I ain't got a knife.
You can get one, can't you?
Does he have to be killed?
No, we don't have to be killed. You can give up the money, but these New Englanders are funny. They'd rather be killed.
Don't do it. It's dirty.
What's dirty about it?
The knife.
Okay, forget the knife. You go up the old sideburns with a little tin cup and say, "Excuse me, sir, will you give me $3,000? See how that works out for you."
Don't do it.
I suppose if you have all the money you need...
I think I sent. Why do you think I'm dead?
That's right, and you got a wife to support.
Shut up about my wife. What do you want?
Hello, Billy.
You need something?
Come to talk business.
Business?
I see you're still hanging around your jailbird, friend.
What's it to you hanging around with?
Why don't you go home and sleep at night? You'll look awful.
Heard you got a new carousel barber.
Would you button your shirt?
You be.
I told you to unbutton it. You button it. I hear you've been beating her. If you're so sick of her, why don't you just leave her? There's no use beating the poor skinny little...
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Don't flatter yourself. If I had any sense, I wouldn't have come here. But the things you gotta do when you're in business, I'd sell the damn carousel if I could.
Ain't it crowded without me?
Those fool girls keep asking for you. They miss you, you see. So, are you gonna be sensible and come back?
And leave Julie.
You beat her, don't you?
No, I don't beat her. What's this damn fool talk about me beating her? I hit her once and the whole town is...
All right, I take it back. I don't want to get mixed up in it.
Beat her. As if I beat her.
Look at the thing straight. You've been married 2 months and you're already sick of it? Out there's the carousel, show booths, pretty girls, all the beer you could want, a good living, and you're throwing it all away. Know what? I got a new organ.
I know.
How do you know?
You can hear it from here. I listen to it at night sometimes.
Good one, ain't it?
Jim Dandy. Got a nice tone to it.
You ought to come up close and hear it. Makes you think the carousel is going faster. You belong out there and you know it. You're not cut out for this respectable married man type. You're an artist. You belong among artists. Tell you what, you come back and I'll give you the ruby ring my husband left me.
I don't know. I might go back. I can still go on living here with Julie.
Holy Moses.
What?
Why, the girls would love that. A barber who runs home to his wife every night. Why, people would laugh themselves sick.
I know what you want.
Don't be so stuck on yourself.
Well, I ain't happy here. That's the truth.
Of course you ain't.
You want something?
Brought you your coffee. Why don't you have a talk with her? I'm sure she'll understand. Maybe she'll be glad to get rid of you.
Maybe.
Billy, before I forget, I have something to tell you.
All right.
I've been wanting to tell you. In fact, I was going to yesterday.
Go on.
I can't. We have to be alone.
Can't you see I'm talking business here?
It'll only take a minute.
Go back inside.
I say it'll only take
Go
a
back
minute.
inside.
No.
What'd you say?
Let her alone, Billy. Listen, I'll just run down to Bascom's Bank and get some small change for the carousel. Then I'll be back in a few minutes for your answer to my proposition.
Don't look at me like that. I ain't afraid of you. I ain't afraid of anyone. I have something to tell you.
All right.
Why don't you drink your coffee?
Is that what you wanted to tell me?
No. By the time you drink it, I'll have told you.
Well,
Yesterday, my head ached, and you asked me.
you getting sick?
No, it's nothing like that. It's awful hard to tell you. I ain't been scared because it's a perfectly natural thing.
What is?
Well, when two people live together,
Yes.
I'm going to have a baby.
Hey, Billy.
Julie, she's having a baby.
Yeah, what about it?
Nothing.
My mother had a baby once.
He in there with her? They're having it out, I bet. When he comes back to me, I hope you know I'm not gonna let him hang around with you anymore.
Common woman.
Ain't gonna let him get in your clutches. Everybody that gets mixed up with you ends in the jailhouse or the grave.
Carnival blonde, getting in the way of a man and his wife.
Come in between nothing. They don't belong together. Nobody knows him like I do. And nobody is gonna get him away from me. And that goes for you too.
If he wants to get himself tied up by a wobbly hip slut like you, what does he to me?
He'll be no good for you. And he's not gonna end up with a policeman's bullet in his chest, like that Roberts boy you hung around with last year. Wish the bullet ought to hit you, you sleek-eyed war rat.
Common woman.
Yeah, go ahead and call names, but I've got him back just the same, and you're through.
Get a new coat of paint, old pleasure boat. You're starting to peel.
You still here?
You asked me to come back, didn't you? Here, you'll be wanting advance on your salary. It's only fair. You've been out of work a long time.
Go home, Mrs. Woman.
What's the matter with you?
Can't you see I'm trying to have my coffee? Go back to your carousel.
Ain't you coming with me? What did she tell you in there?
She told me.
Some lies about me, I bet.
No, Mrs. Muller. Nothing about she. Just about Julian. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be a father.
You? Julie?
Get that away from me, Mrs. Muller.
You? A father?
Go back to your carousel. Bye.
I wonder what he'll think of me. I guess he'll call me the old man. I think I lick every other fella's father. Well, I can. I've been there to turn out to be the spitted image of his dad. But have more common sense than his coordinated father ever had. I'll teach him to wrestle and dive through it when we go in the mornings for a swim. His mother can teach him the way to behave, but she won't make a sissy out of him. Not him, not my boy, not Bill. Bill. My boy Bill, I will see that he's named after me. I will. My boy Bill, he'll be tall and as tough as a tree. Will Bill, like a tree, he'll grow up with his head held high and his feet planted firm on the ground. And you won't see nobody dare to try to boss him or toss him around. No bloody face back on him, bully, boss him around. I don't give a damn what he does, as long as he does what he likes. He can sit on his tail and work ferry boat on river, or pedal the pack on his back, or work up and down the streets of a town with a horse and a hack. He can haul a scow along the canal, run a cow around to morale, or maybe walk for Carousel. Of course it takes talent to do that well. He might be a champ of the heavyweights, or a fella that sells glue, or president of the United States. That'd be alright too.
His mother like that. Would have to be president if he wants to be.
Not Bill. My boy Bill, very tall and as tough as a tree. Well, Bill, like a tree, he'll grow with his head held high and his feet planted firm on the ground. And you won't see nobody dare to try to boss him or toss him around. No one belly baggy and flabby face blackguard bastard will boss him around. And I'm damned if he marries the boss's daughter, a skinny-lipped virgin with blood like water. Who'll give him a peck and call it a kiss, and look in his eyes for a Lord yet. Say, why am I going on like this? My kid ain't even been born yet. I can see him when he's 17 or so, and starting to go with a girl.
come into the clam bake?
Clam bake? Maybe I will after all. Look, there's Jerry. I gotta talk to him. Jerry.
I'll tell Julie you're coming.
Look, Jerry.
Tickle pig.
I changed my mind about the clam bake. I'll do everything like you said. Gotta get my account of the baby.
Sure, the baby. Did you get the knife?
I ain't got a knife.
Go into the kitchen and grab one.
What if someone sees me?
Take it so they don't see you.
Billy, is it true? Are you coming?